name is Steve Pham from ESI, Institute of Management, and I would like to introduce two other speakers today. Mark, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Yes, so Mark Freeman from Cadena. Mark is a business development director from Cadena, a very big technologies company in the human resource management. And the other speaker is Mr. Thuận Trân. Thuận Trân is CEO of
Finally, I can
Cadena.
talk.
Yeah, very good.
Good day, and thanks, Mr. Steve, for giving an introductions. So yeah, I'm looking forward to share my experience and also our product in the later part of the event. But to start, I would like to give the words back to Mr. Steve, so we
are
can
some
start.
Friends from other countries, not Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and other countries as well. The reason why we come up with these adaptabilities and the employee well-being because when we discuss with Mark and Thuận from Cadena, we see that yes, it's very important how we can have the employees, or we can help ourselves to overcome the stress during this time or the process. And we share some of my experience and some of the perspectives I do research in this webinar. Yeah. How the organization or business leader and the employees conceptualize the crisis and change. You know that the crisis and change is not new term. We cannot provide the absolute definition of crisis, right? So it's very important to identify what the new crisis look like, so that we have the change strategies to adopt and overcome the crisis. Many companies and organizations, they talk and they say about the VUCA, yes, about the VUCA, about the complexities, about uncertainty or something like that. 15 years ago, not now, right? But now the level of complexity is very high, and no one know how is the level is, and how is the level of complexities will be. It's very unpredictable, and it come up with the uncertainty. Everyone knows and have a common feels about uncertainty. We don't know how tomorrow. We don't know how about this afternoon. What will happen? We will die, or we will overcome it. The complexity society now is a very big question for everyone, you know. So how can we overcome this kind of crisis everywhere? It come from outside and it come from inside ourselves. Uncertainty, right? So how can the world outside here, and how can the world inside you? So it's very important to identify what is this uncertainty. And this slide, yeah, I would like to share a recent research published by the World Economic Intelligence. You can see as I said, that we have the rises, the financial rises and economic rises 15 years ago. Yeah, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And you know, the wave of the rises is not highest A, yeah, the COVID-19. You can see. The COVID-19 is very severe, or we call that very, very serious, very serious. It damaged and it made everything collapse, right? So the uncertainty level is very high in terms of the job, right? In terms of business, in terms of your individual's health, mental health, right? In terms of your individuals or families, right? Family condition. You know, millions of the families have very registration. Yeah, we call that registration, depression, or we call it stretch. Yeah, stress. So very high level, you know. And when we face, when the people or business leader they are struggle with the crisis, they always think about the challenges, right? Me too. And some other one say yes. In the crisis, we should try to find the opportunities. It's fine, yeah. It's not wrong at all. It's not wrong. But what is and how to identify opportunities is a big question. How can in the crisis, in the recent crisis, is very serious, and the high level of complexity, a high level of the um, uncertainty, yeah, uncertainty, and the challenges. Some challenges you cannot identify as well. How your company, how your sales can identify the challenges, you know, unpredictable, unpredictable. You cannot see, right? Invisible. So how can you find the opportunities? What the tools? So I come up, yeah, I do some research and I think when I share about leadership and management with my students and other company leaders, and I see adaptability. Adaptability is the key, is the magic key. You know, in the Harry Potter, yeah, Harry Potter, there is some of the magic power. And in leadership, in management, we should have some magic power. But it is visible, not invisible, right? Visible, it means that we can touch and we can use to identify what are the challenges and identify what are the opportunities. Exactly. Not just saying, yes, we still have some opportunities. How the adaptability to be defined. Yeah, the first thing, you know, in many workshops, and I believe that many of you heard about resilience, right? Resilience, yeah. And in any case, in COVID-19 as well, Francis, many leaders, they come up with resilience. Oh, now, then we should have resilient leadership. We build up resilience for your employee to overcome. But you know that resilience just only about threat seeking. It means that resilience it has some limitations in your reaction. Yeah, some kind of the reaction because resilience it means survival. So how you can survive in this situation, in the crisis, yeah, COVID-19, and you should have some fear and anxiety because yes, we need to survive. Yeah, the fire is coming, so we need to run away or to have some tools that we avoid the fire, right? The fire, yeah. So some of fear or fears and some anxieties will be it come up with a fast problem strategy, not a long term. not a long-term strategy at all, because you need to act quickly. You need to behave, and you need to have something that you debate against the risk, right? Against the risk. So religion just only very limited terms. It linked to the risk management and very traditional risk management. But what we do now, it requires adaptability, not resilient. Resilience is linked to traditional risk management. So adaptability is mean it linked to and it provides you a tool to seek opportunity, or it linked to the change management and not traditional change management. Because for the traditional change management, sometimes your company or your or yourself just sitting on the desk and wait for the change, and then you do some reaction or something like that. But this is the model change management. You have to drive mindset. You look forward, right? You sit forward, and you should act with the passions and excitement. Do you have, or do you maintain your passion right now? Are you lost? Right? You know that the passions and excitement is linked to your motivation, link you to more motivation. Do you still have motivation to keep your business running and to get a better situation, or you already lost your business or your motivation? Do you? And as a leader, you still have the motivation or passions or excitement to lead your team or to lead yourself, to accept the change and to adapt to the change. It's a big question. So adaptability is not the reason why I think it is the magic power or a magic tool that you need to consider, you can utilize. And the most important is you need to have some curiosities or innovation or collaboration. Innovation, yeah. We talk about innovations a long time, yeah. But how can we do? We should have the mindset of drive, right? Mindset of drive mindset to keep your passion, to keep your to maintain your excitement, and then we have enough energies and motivation to move forward. Right? So adaptability is very model of the organizational design. You know that today a lot of the scholars or the experts around the world, for example, Cotter, about McKinsey, or about the some very well known scholars and business leaders around the world to think about, yeah, how we can design an organization know that with the adaptability, yeah. So you should have some kind of the shared vision and common goals, shared vision and common goals. So you need to have some kind of the adaptive leadership, yeah. You have the passions, you have the excitement, and how can you inspire, yeah, inspire the others to follow you and to work with you, yeah, to work with you, to overcome or to defeat against the crisis, and to go with the change or to adapt to the change. You reactive change or proactive change. If you want to have some kind of proactive change, you need to have some adaptive leadership style, and you have some shared vision. It means that you don't work alone. You need to cooperate with others. For example, if you are organization or companies, you need to consider to have some cooperation with other maybe similar industry. companies or organizations, right? That's the reason why the ESI come up with the Adena in this webinar, right? Yes, and for example, you do, for example, if you are a consulting company or a training company, you may consider to have expand some network in other countries, right? That's the reason why I'm very happy to see some friends from other countries, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines come up to this webinar. So reactive change is only traditional change. Yeah, you wait for the risk and you do something to react to the change. But proactive change, you need to have some kind of the adaptive, yeah, adaptive leadership. I will share the last line about adaptive leadership as well. And most of the time, we talk about the human, we talk about the people, we talk about the human capital and something like that. And human is the resource, right? The resource assets of company. Yes, we talk a lot. We talk a lot. But what is the human? Yeah, for the companies, we just think about the people and human is performance and revenue, right? Is the money, because without the people, we cannot run our business, right? And when we run business, we just focus on profit, yeah, profit. And so that in Vietnam right now, the shortage of uh, the workforce, or we call it the shortage of talents, is a big issues for many companies in Vietnam right now. And many experts they come up with why, the reason why, yeah, the reason why. And it comes out with the conclusion that, yeah, the employees, they are not care about the mental health. Most of companies has very less concern about the employee wellness, or we call it mental health. Mental health is very important in today's society and today's workplace. And that is some of surveys from Harvard. Yeah, from Harvard, they showed that the over 70% or 80% of the employees, they say that their wellness is impacted or influenced by relationship in a company. There are lots of factors that impact on the employee's wellness, but the most important is relationship. Relationship between the colleagues in the same team, or relationship with the leaders, right? And relationship with the, for example, in cross-functional, yeah, cross-functional department, for example, relationship between the HR management and the accounting management, how we can keep. There also a debate and argument between HR and the finance and accounting, and sometimes the accounting and finance with the the marketing and sales. Yeah. So how can we come up, and how the company can help the employees to overcome or to have a good mental health? And the question come up, and when the survey say that, yeah, the results show that, yeah, most of company don't care and have very less concerns about the employee mental health. And most of the employee, when they have any problem of the mental health or wellness, they need to deal with themselves, by themselves. It's very hard and difficult to look for concerns or carings, we call it carings, from the employer, because as you know that most of company, they run business because of profit, right? And in crisis or change time, right? And the corporate or the company profits would be put on the top of priorities, right? Priorities. That reason why, yes, if you feel stressful, yeah, leave. If you feel not commitment to the company, when I cut your salary, yeah, just leave, right? And if you feel that you cannot share uh, the difficulties with company, just leave. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. And most of company doesn't care. Of course, there are some company they care, right? They have concerns of their employees, and they have, but very few, very few, you know. So as a business leader or a company in this, yeah, very high level of complexities and high level uncertainty, you should pay as a business leaders or company. You should pay attention or focus on how to help your employee to to have a good mental health. Yeah, mental health. And the key tone here is that many, I think that if you are managers or a business leader, you know about the DEI, diversity, equities, and inclusions. So that when you talk about the opportunities and when you talk about the organizational culture, right? If you want to build up a fun working environment, you should be the first thing you should consider about the fairness. Yeah, the fairness to make everything transparent, right? Transparent, clear. Yeah, do not amateurs. Yeah, right. Do not make some decision that just because of some group of people or because of the business leaders benefits or advantages, right? So you should be fairness, respect, and then you can go up to a level of respect, right? If you don't have fairness, how can you respect your employee? Or on the contrary, how can your employee respect to you if you don't have a fair working environment? Not fun, just fair, right? And then you can build trust. Yeah, can build trust. If you don't have fairness and you don't have respect, how can you build a trust, right? You should base on fairness and respect, and then you will come up with the dedication. Dedication, you mean that is very high level of the commitment, right? Commitment. You sacrifice for your company. You sacrifice for your leader, right? Because you treat you are treated very fair. You are respected in this company. You are trusted by your leaders, and then you have passions and excitement to work for this company. And this come up with the very high level of wellness. When your employee, your staff member feel I need to work for this company during the basic time, it's okay. Yes, it's okay because I have very high level of trust. I have respect from my leader, and I can dedicate it for this company. Yeah. So this is the key tool as well. You have the key, the magic power of adaptability. So the DEI is the key tool that you can build up a, a positive or a shared visions or the fun or the adaptive workplace. It means adaptive workplace is mean that the adaptive leader build up an organizational culture that try for change, not just be resilient to defeat the change, right? And then you bounce back, and then you stay at the same position, right? So everyone will tackle touch challenges and drive for change. Yeah, you move forward, right? And change just to adapt the new situation. For example, now we are new normal, right? We're new normal. So do not say about, yes, about 2 years ago, yeah, the COVID-19 or something like that. It's a very long time still already. So we need to have some kind of the you need to adapt to the new situation. Do not say, yeah, I come up with in office and say, yeah, it's very strange now. No, you should accept the change, a new situation now. Yeah, yeah. This is the adaptive workplace, or you should have some kind of the encourage learning, creativities, and adaptations in a complex situation. So when you not now, it's not just a fun working environment. It's not just religions working environment, but it's an adaptive workplace. And the leaders should have adaptive leadership style, and that inspire your sub member to have adaptability, a high level of adaptability to come over the complexity and the uncertainty. Yeah, adaptability can help your company be a good company or good organization, and to help your employee to have a good conditions of the wellness or the mental health. Right? As we talk about a lot of the organizational excellence, yeah, you need to have 4 pillars, not only 3. In Vietnamese culture, when we talk, yeah, sustainability, we talk about 4 pillars. The first one is leadership vision. Yeah. The second one is people, and you should focus on wellness. Yeah. And the process adaptabilities. It means that your policy, your belief, your organizational culture, it should be adaptive. Yeah, it should be adaptive, not like traditional that you cannot change you can change, you can adjust in one day. Yeah, in one day, 1 month, and you can move to the new position, right? But and the four factors is I want to focus on technologies. Agility. Agility is very important right now. If your company yourselves not adaptive to the agilities or technology, you may be failed. Your company may be not successful, and yourself as well. You will be not successful in your job, and you will have level of the mental health methods, right? So you need to ask an expert or a staff member, or you need to consider technology is one of the tools that you need to learn and to be expert, to the expert in technology, so that you can successful in your business and in your personal job. What I want to share with you about the adaptabilities in terms of the organizations or employer perspective and employee perspective. So the key point is you need to have adaptive workplace. Yeah, adaptive workplace with the adaptive leadership side. Yeah, and adaptability for all of your team member or your staff member to work together, to try for change and to be successful in a new situation and complex situation. Not only new, in any complex situation you can be successful. So to invite Mark and Thuận, we are talking about the technologies or agilities. Is a very interesting topic as well.